Story time with Sparky. Buddy, it's fine. My dog just went crazy. Uh, so I thought about, hey, let's do a little story time. Uh, Break up all the normal stuff, but it is paranormal, believe it or not. As a father, uh, I know between myself and especially my mother's side and my knowing my grandma and grandpa, certain things that got passed down in the family. A lot of people talk about this. Like some people are, if they open themselves up, they end up hearing more spirits, or you have bigger gifts where you can actually uh, see them, or what have you. You have foresight, all that kind of stuff. So my whole history was like we would have dreams that would come true later, maybe like months down the road, and it was always hard once you woke up to remember them. So as a kid, I always kept a diary. So there's certain things in family lines that actually can go down to your children. Now, my my daughter has one of my things, which is empathy for animals. She can actually, uh, she's very good with animals, feeling what they need. What they always go to her. They're always open to her. That sort of thing. She actually was going to be a vet for a while. My son has the other side of what I have, which is once you open yourself up to like the spirit realm, you'll hear weird shit. Like you just, the more that you're open to it, the more you hear. Now, growing, my kids growing up, I kept them far away from what I was doing because I wanted them to make their own decision on religion, uh, whatever called to them in what they wanted. Like my daughter is a heavy Christian, goes to church like every Sunday. My son is kind of like in the middle kind of thing. But when we first moved here in Idaho, we got our this house. There was a thing where we moved in the first October. Uh, we went upstairs to go to bed and everything else because everybody's bedroom's upstairs, and I heard like little pitter patters of like kids running, like multiple kids running from the front door through the house. And I came down going, what the hell is going on? And I heard them again when I was down here from the front door to the back door, or to the fireplace, which after I investigated about the fireplace, it used to be a door back when they originally built the house. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. So, granted, my kids are pretty young right now at this stage. My son is probably like 14. Uh, and so I'm having little stuff and I'm trying to figure out what's here, what's not, everything else. And he knows I do my own thing, and I have a different view of like surroundings and spirits and stuff like that. So he comes to me and he goes like, Dad, I have a problem. I'm like, what's your problem? And he's like, well, I don't know if I'm like, dude, whatever you want to tell me, I don't care. It's like, I'll believe whatever you want to tell me. Don't worry about it. It's like, just go. Just blurt it out. And he's like, when I'm in my bedroom, I hear somebody walking down the hallway upstairs. And I hear them outside my door, like somebody wants to come in. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. He was like, they walk up, and sometimes I hear like almost like a scratch on the door, or like something's like when with their finger down the door, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, do you think it might be like you were sleeping and you thought you heard something? Do you think it could be from your or your sister's room, or from me and Mom's room? And he's like, I know, I think it's coming down the hallway. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, just do yourself a favor. I'm like, tonight when you go in, say, guys, I want to have a good night's sleep. I don't want to hear you. Do not disturb me. I just don't want to hear you tonight. You know, it's like until I can tell you I want to hear you, I just go away. Because he also had a couple things where he said he thought he saw like a shadow-ish like figure in the bathroom. He doesn't know I did this. So everybody goes to bed. As soon as wife goes to bed, kids are sleeping, I get up and I go and I sit in the hallway. And I'm waiting there, and sure enough, I hear footsteps coming from the back bedroom. So that's like our extra bedroom. Nobody's in it. And I just turned around and it was kind of like, you are scaring the shit out of my son. You will not do that again. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to see you. So stop. And it just kind of stopped. And so next morning I got up and we're getting ready for school and everything else. I'm like, buddy, how was, I pulled him aside and I'm like, how was your night last night? And he's like, yeah, I didn't hear him. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, so you went to sleep and you didn't work up and nothing else? And he's like, no. He doesn't know I spent like 4 hours in the hallway that night. And it gave him empowerment to where he can kind of go, oh, when I said, don't bother me, they didn't. Now he believed it. I helped a little. Don't get me wrong. But now, he's in his 20s, and sometimes he does see stuff. Sometimes he does hear stuff. And he still holds on to it. He's like, nope, hey, not now. I don't want to hear you now. I'll let you know when I want to hear you. Not now. And it just shuts off for him. It's one of those things is like, as a parent, if you're working with the paranormal stuff, most of the stuff is pretty responsive. When, especially, you have power in it, if you will. You have authority in it. And you say, you will leave my kids alone. You will leave my wife alone. After that one, like we had the thing in October, in Halloween, with the kids running through. We had my son doing that. We had a couple little odd things. Once I just was like, nope. It stopped. And then I welcomed in my family members. And then I was like, you make sure, watch over everybody in the house that, they don't get scared. It's an interesting thing. I thought I'd bring it up. And it's also a parenting thing. If you are in the paranormal and you have kids, number one, teach them to tell them just to go the fuck away. It's like, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. You're scaring me. Go away for right now. I will let you know when I want to talk to you. And back them up. You don't have to let the kids know you're backing them up. They need to have that empowerment of like, oh, I can actually do this. Having your kids have that empowerment transcends when they talk with something that might be there. Interesting topic. I know some people are like, this is like Fruity Loop kind of crap, but it works. It works. Let me... Really? 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 Can I sit there with your toy? Anyways, let me know what you think down below. As a... Buddy, could you stop for a second? I'm doing video. Starter, you stop for just a second? I'll be done in a second. If you're a parent, how do you deal with it and make sure stuff doesn't affect your kids? Especially if you have some kind of gift. Sometimes that can go straight down to your kids. It can jump generations. All that kind of stuff. What do you think? Let me know down below. I will talk to you later before he gets crazy with this story. Remember, get out there, research, be honest, and most of all, have fun. I'll catch you guys later. You were driving me crazy. You're just a nut.